Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Quick catch on third down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Off-play action on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
And the Bearcats have it with a first and 10. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Let's talk about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-picked some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. The give to the back. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged out of the air. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Vic. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So a drive there of 85 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes! Offense scoops it up and still going. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Once he got some room, it was over.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. try the right side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He's got 48 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Gets it out quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and then I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys, and that's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Bearcats are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. They send the tight end in motion. Leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money.
Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is
he's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Punts it out of the air. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Complete downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flips it out to the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man quickly. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Cuber. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Turning it on. Got to first down and more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close...